We are on the trail to Mount Townsend, and it's going to be a long hike. For some weird reason, the sun is out, even though the sun was not out in Kilseen or Squib, where we stayed the night over on the Olympic Peninsula. So we must have got above the weather. This trail, and basically all of the Olympics, has two things that are really very Pacific Northwest. It has rhododendrons, and for some reason in the forest, they're all pink. That's the color they are. I haven't seen any other color but pink. And then it also, the Olympic Peninsula has madronas. They grow like a weed over here. Although this trail doesn't have them, I think we're a little too high to see them up here. We did drive 13 miles uphill to get to this trail from Kilseen. But the rhodies are abundant, they're beautiful, and I will turn you back on if I see a madrona. I do think we're too high up for the madronas, but come along with us. I think we're gonna have clear sky at the top. I'm hoping. Steve, show him a bloomed rhodie. Buckhorn Wilderness sign. These are so cool. We're about a mile into our hike on the Mount Townsend Trail. And I don't even hardly notice them anymore because I see them so often. The one I see the most is Alpine Lakes, and then Wild Sky Wilderness is out by Highway 2. But this, I don't think we've ever seen. Maybe when we did Marmot Pass, we saw the Buckhorn Wilderness sign. So we should make it a goal to take a picture of all our wilderness signs. They're just a fun thing to see. About maybe last summer. Pause me. So I'll try to think of some other signs we've seen. My favorite sign that we've seen is not made out of wood. It's an old metal sign we saw, and it said Chelan National Forest. And the Chelan National Forest went out of existence in like the 1970s. I'll have to look it up and put a little note up on the top. And this tree had grown around it so you couldn't pry it out of the tree. But you could still see that it said Chelan National Forest. That's been my favorite sign that I've ever seen on a hike. But these are fun. It always tells you where you can and can't have a fire. Sometimes tells you where the toilet is. About halfway up the trail, maybe a little further than that, a cloud has moved in on us, and we're really hoping it clears up there. But you can kind of look out and see how it's a whiteout. Also, our dog threw up twice, and Steve had to carry him in his backpack for a little bit. So we're not sure what to do. He's walking around fine and having fun, so we might end up turning back based on his health. We have about a mile to go till we get to the top of Mount Townsend. And we've come into this area of wildflowers. And there's so many colors, so much phlox. It's just incredible. It's like taking my breath away. So we came out on a little rock outcropping. Steve, do you want to show them? Here we are. And I'm kind of scared of heights, so I'm hugging this right here pretty hard because I feel like I'm gonna fall all the time. But my favorite is this pink flower, and Steve's gonna zoom in on it, and there are not that many of them. And I love that one. It's so pretty. That's my absolute favorite. What one's your favorite, Steve?
I like all the phlox.
This is phlox right here. It kind of grows on rocks. Want to show them phlox? And then there's this little buttercup type flower. There it is over there. The top of Mount Townsend. It is so pretty up here. I just can't believe it. It was hard getting up here. It was really rough, and we didn't bring enough food. So we're going to be hungry on the way down. But I did find my favorite flower, so that has made this entire 4-hour up trip so worth it. By the way, I think I'm getting sunburned because I don't have on sunscreen. So this is the flower that I like so much. It's my favorite flower out here. There's so many to pick from, and this is my favorite. And this is my favorite, like, sedum right there, the light green. And I actually like the dark green too. So this is my favorite arrangement. You should come up here in June, the end of June, or these will probably be blooming for a while, don't you think, Steve?
Yeah, I do.
It's breathtaking and it smells so good. It is really like the sweetest smell because of all this phlox. So anyway, this is our trail. The trail up to Mount Townsend.